Rob Fraser here, talking about my instant cash system, if you will. I've been tweaking this one behind the scenes. I've been working on a few things. The whole purpose of the instant cash strategy was something I put in place for those people who are wanting to get away from really relying on the revenue sharing advertising programs. The whole idea being instant cash strategy, it's designed for you to create instant commissions. For example, you make a sale today, you get paid today, and the idea is to take half of that money and roll it back into paid traffic, because that's exactly what I've done. 1 month in 2000, actually last year, 2016 November, I had a $250 product price point for the program I was promoting at that time, and it was just following the same structure is what allowed me to make $11,000 within 1 month of using that same strategy. And the only reason I kind of got away from it was because that program, me and the company owner just didn't see eye to eye anymore. And also, a few other things have been going on, and I had a few other systems in place. So one thing that I'm going to start doing is really start hammering this strategy home. There's a whole bunch of things happening in the revenue sharing advertising industries, areas, changes keep happening. And the thing is, when change happens, people complain. And when people complain, because some people, they just don't like change. And when people start to complain, they start to complain to the agencies, the powers that be, and that's when programs start getting shut down, is when changes come down through the company owners to change different things. The people, the reps, they don't like the changes, so they complain to the SEC, FTC, and because of that, they come down and shut down the whole thing. So, to stay a step of all of the malarkey and all of the riffraff, I've come up with the instant cash strategy, and this is still a strategy I still follow today. And I still use. I still run it concurrently in the background. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it here. This basically is my sales funnel for the instant cash business. Whenever people opt in, they click on a green button. It'll go straight to the company presentation. They click here to continue, and they're just going to come to a page that's just going to talk about traffic. Now, when it comes to the traffic page, I do have 2 revenue sharing advertising programs as far as the traffic, but the difference is I'm presenting these 2 sources as a traffic source. A lot of people are out there promoting revenue sharing advertising programs just for the revenue sharing. They're not talking about advertising. They're not talking about real marketing. Now, that's the difference with my systems. I have the instant cash business up front, and then after folks join the instant cash business and want to learn how to get traffic to that business or any other business, that's when I hit them with this traffic page. And I talk about my paying ads, I talk about FutureNet, and I talk about how I'm leveraging my paying ads, how I'm leveraging FutureNet to buy what I like to call real outside traffic from places such as MLM Leads and Traffic for Me. MLM Leads and Traffic for Me are my number 1 and 2 go-to traffic sources, hands down, above all else, above everything else on the internet. Now, the instant cash business provides instant right now today commissions. The revenue sharing advertising programs, I teach folks, look, because of the nature of these types of programs, because of the volatility, the changes, the people complaining, everything else, the only money you withdraw out of the revenue sharing advertising programs should go to real outside traffic. And what I mean by real outside traffic, meaning MLM Leads, Traffic for Me. All of the money I withdraw out of my paying ads, all of the money I withdraw out of FutureNet, 100% goes to paid traffic. So, in case my paying ads or FutureNet get shut down, the only thing that affects is my traffic budget. Now, if you also follow me, you know that my instant cash business up front, half of those commissions always goes back into paid traffic. So I make a $250 sale, half of that goes into traffic. I make a $500 sale, half of it goes back into traffic. $1,000 sale, half back into traffic. That creates a perpetual traffic plan without the revenue sharing advertising programs. So within this system, have the instant cash business up front, the perpetual traffic plan in the middle with the revenue sharing, leveraging the revenue sharing advertising programs to get more traffic, and I finish it off with a top tier direct sales business on the back end that provides the residual income that you put in your pocket. So it's like a complete machine. Got the instant cash business up front. Half of those commissions you always make always goes into paid traffic. The other half goes in your pocket. In the middle, we have the perpetual traffic plan with the revenue sharing advertising programs. These revenue sharing advertising programs do provide residual income. However, that income roll right back into paid traffic. MLM leads, traffic for me every single week. Just hit those two places up. Keep dinging them. What about your pocket? That's why we have the top tier direct sales program on the back end. So that way you do have a chance to build residual income. So in case of a week or two or 3 or a month, you don't make any new sales with the instant cash business, you still have residual income building through the top tier business on the back end. Not to mention the marketing system, which is the Power Lead system, also provides residual income as well. So the Power Lead system money, the top tier direct sales money, all of that goes in your pocket. The instant cash business, half of that money goes in your pocket, half of that goes into paid traffic, just in case something happens to those revenue sharing advertising programs. And we also have the revenue sharing advertising programs in the meanwhile, while they're paying out. So what we're going to do is take advantage, leverage these two companies, withdraw as much money as we can, run it through MLM leads, traffic for me, build our residual income through the Power Lead system and a top tier business, and everything's taken care of and everything will constantly flow. So that being said, this right here is a strategy. I'm going to be putting together the share code. Leave your comments underneath this video also if you want more information about this system. I average, income disclaimer, you have to follow the plan and stay close to me to start to get similar results. So, but my average income from following this strategy, $6,700 per week. My highest week so far with these particular programs, 21,000 plus in 1 week. And it was from following this same system that I just laid out in this video. I follow it every single week. I stay consistent. I don't change. I just keep hammering it, and my income over 6 figures a year, and it's from following that same strategy. It's because I make money, I take half of it, put it back into paid traffic, put half in my pocket, and I just keep doing that. That's why I'm able to earn the income that I am with the programs that I just laid out for you. The average person can do the same thing, but the average person has to follow the plan, has to stay close to me, has to get in my Facebook group, has to get in contact with me so that we can work together and get your income to the same level. So that being said, links are below the video. Rob Fraser here. We'll talk to you in the next video.